All right, so number 26, the cost of a monthly cell plan in dollars is modeled by this function where X is the number of text messages. We're wanting the slope. Your slope is 0.6, so it costs 60 cents per text. That's it. Number 27, does this equation represent a direct variation? This one, it does, because we can divide by -5. That means our k value is equal to -6 fifths. Needs to be, that would be y is equal to -6 fifths x. That means that y varies directly with x. With the table list of values, all right, I'm going to see 15 divided by 2 gives me 7.5. 30 divided by 4 gives me 7.5. 45 divided by 6 gives me 7.5. So this is a yes, our k is 7.5. That's all you're doing on this question. Write the equation of a line with given slope and y-intercept. Here's your slope, here's your y-intercept. So that's y is equal to 5x minus 8. That's it. Number 30, write the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. I need to have my b value, which in this case is -1. My slope, I have a rise of 1, 2, and a run of 1, 2. Slope is equal to 2 over 2, which gives me 1. So our equation of this line is going to be x minus 1. Number 31, we want to write a slope of the line in slope-intercept form that passes through these two given points. So I need to find my slope. So this is x, this is y, this is x, this is y. So I'm going to say 11.9 minus 1.9 over -5.8 plus 7.8. 11.9 minus 1.9 gives me 10. -5.8 plus 7.8 gives me +2. That gives me a slope of 5. We're going to use point slope form, which is my minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So this is going to be, I'm going to pick either one, and I'm going to pick that one. This is going to be y minus 1.9 is equal to 5 times x plus 7.8. We're going to distribute, so that becomes y minus 1.9 is equal to 5x plus 5 times 7.8 gives me 39 plus 1.9 plus 1.9. That gives me y is equal to 5x. 39 plus 1.9 gives me plus 40.9. 32. Graph the equation. Our y-intercept is at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a slope of +2 and a run of 1. I'm going to go backwards. That's it. Write the equation in point slope form. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1 through the slope and the given point. So this is going to be y plus 8 is equal to 5 halves times x minus 6. We're done. That's all we're asking. Graph the equation given on here. This is in point slope form. I can pick this point. I'm going to pick the point -5, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, or wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Point 1 is the same thing as 10. This is going to be interesting in order to graph. Because it's going to give you a graph. Really, all you need to know is that, be able to find that point that I just showed you. You have a positive slope, so your graph is going to be going that direction. Honestly, that's all you really need to do. You could also move the 4 over and say y is equal to 0.1 times x plus 5 plus 4, and then put that in your graphing calculator and check. Do not necessarily think that 4 is your y-intercept. Don't get confused that, because you have this number right here, this 5 inside the parentheses, and you need to distribute that 0.1 times the 5 first, which gives you 0.5. Then you could add the 4, and that would give you a y-intercept of 4.5. 1, 2, 4.5. So y-intercept would be somewhere in there, actually. So you could do that. So your slope looks like this. So you could do that. Number 35, find the x and y intercepts with the line. So the x-intercept is when y is equal to 0. The y-intercept is when y is equal to 0. So in the case of this equation, if x is equal to 0, that would give me 8y is equal to 48. So 48 divided by 8, that would give me y is equal to 6. So that would be the coordinate point 0, 6. And this equation, if x is equal to 0, that should be when x is equal to 0. There we go. That would give me, hold on, I switched. I'm like, it's been a long day. Hold on. I switched. This would be 8y is equal to 48. That would be y is equal to 6. So this would be 0, 6. This would be 4x is equal to 48. 48 divided by 4 gives me x is equal to 12. And that would be the coordinate point 12, 0. Number 36, what is the x-intercept? X-intercept is when it crosses the x-axis, so that'd be that point there. I'm going to have to do some extra work to find my x-intercept. Reminder, that is when y is equal to 0, so we're going to handle that in just a second. Your y-intercept here is 1, 2, 3, -4. Your slope is going to be rise 1, 2, 3. So your slope is rise of 3 over a run of 1. So that gives me a slope of 3. So our equation of the line is going to be y is equal to -4x. Nope, sorry, positive 3x minus 4. Now, to find the x-intercept, so now we found our slope and our y-intercept. So y-intercept is 0, -4, or you could write -4. Our slope is going to be 3. Our x-intercept is when y is equal to 0, so 0 is equal to 3x minus 4. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. That gives me 4 is equal to 3x. Divide by 3. That gives me x is equal to 4/3. So x-intercept is 4/3, 0. All right. So write an equation of the line that's parallel through the given line and passes through the given point. So I'm going to use this slope of 2 to that point. So this is going to be y plus 15 is equal to 2 times x plus 3. Distribute. Y plus 15 is equal to 2x plus 6. Subtract 15. This gives me y is equal to 2x minus 6 minus 15 gives me -9. What is true about the graph of x? F of x is equal to x, and g of x is equal to 6x. This is a horizontal compression. It's inside. Number 39. Use the graphing calculator to solve the system equations. So I'm going to turn my calculator on here. Go to y equals. I'm going to put negative, let's see, -7x plus 6 And then the second equation is -5 or -3x plus 5. I'm going to graph it. Okay, they intersect right there in the positive x region, so I'm going to go to second graph. I'm going to look at my positive x values. So I'm looking where y1 and y2 match, which this is kind of interesting because it's going to be somewhere in between. I'm guessing they're wanting you to, unless it's negative, hold on. No, that means that they're intersecting in a fraction. They're saying round to the nearest integer. Okay, go to the second graph. The easiest way to handle this one would be to scroll up. I'm going to go to second, trace. I'm going to go to number 5, intersect, hit enter. It says first curve, I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to scroll over a little bit down on my mouse. Enter second curve, I'm going to hit enter, guess. The solution is going to be 0.25 and 4.25. That's what they want you to do. Graph the inequality. So my y-intercept is at -1. And then I have a rise of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a run of 1. It's supposed to be a dotted line. And is 0 less than -1? It is not. So I want to shade the side of the graph that does not contain 0, 0. That would be the right side of the graph on this one. 41, we're going to graph the system. So I'm going to go, we have -1, and that's down 1, right 1. And my value is 0 greater than -1. 0 is greater than -1, so we're going to shade this direction. All right, the next one has a y-intercept of -5. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it has a rise of 1. Our intersection is here, but we're not looking at the intersection. We're looking at where they intersect, where the lines overlap. 0 is not less than -5. So I'm going to shade the side of the graph that is this, that doesn't have 0, 0. That means your solution to this system is this section in here, where they overlap, the yellow and the blue overlap. What is the simplified expression? All you're doing is 5d times d would give you 5d squared. That's all you're doing. Number 43, round your answer to the nearest tenth. All you're doing is using Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So that would be 16 squared is equal to 16 squared plus b squared. 16 squared minus 16 squared is going to give you 0 is equal to, oh, that one didn't work out. B squared, divide, take the square root of both sides, that's going to give you b is equal to 0. When I was doing the random number generator, it didn't give me a good number. On your test, it'll be a good number. So as long as you know how to set this up, you'll be good to go. We know this side across from the 90 degrees is our right angle. I'm going to go ahead and end this here so it doesn't get too long. I will see you then.